You gotta give Betty a good scrubbing.
You know what he has under that trench coat? A wrench? That's what Mother called it.
Well, hello neighbor. I didn't see you there. Welcome to my channel. My name is Nick. This is Sunday Driver Rides. Thank you for joining me. Sure do appreciate it. Today, what are we gonna do? We're gonna take my new to me 2005 Tahoe and we're gonna take it to the car wash. We're gonna get it washed up. And then I'm gonna show you how I get ready for salty winter Minnesota roads. Those of you that may not know, I live in Minnesota, and Minnesota gets all excited about putting salt on the roads, and I just love it because it makes everything rusty. And then when I got to work on something or I paid a lot of money for a vehicle, it just destroys it. I love that. I love it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do some rust prevention on this thing. So it is... Yeah, I got this truck a few months ago. It came from like North or South Carolina. It's super clean. I would like to keep it that way. So, I got a fistful of quarters. We're gonna go to a local car wash and get it ready and cleaned up and get ready to do rust prevention this. I'm not gonna say rust proof because nothing's rust proof in this state. Anyway, let's get a crack-a-lackin'. Wash, 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 wash. Wash, 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 wash. All right, now that I've got it all washed, I should probably blow dry it, huh? I'm actually lucky that it's not so cold where it's freezing. Look at that. I still got mud on there when I went four-wheeling 2 months ago. Just doesn't want to come off. It's good mud. Now that I've got this thing semi-dry, I've been taking a rag and wiping down, slowly wiping down stuff where I think rust is going to accumulate. So on these Tahoes, I was rotating the tires last week and I noticed that there's a little spot right here that collects mud. Mud was all caked up in here, and same with over here, just sitting in there. And you can feel a pinch weld right in there. Same on this side, you can feel it, you know. So I want to cover that. I obviously want to do all this, and I'm even going to do underneath here. And I was wiping it down. Look at this. Look at this. This is all mud in here in the front. Look at that. I got to get that out of there. So as soon as I get that all out of there, I'll spray it down and I'll show you what I used last year that I thought worked pretty good. All right, last year, when I had my truck, I had the 89 Chevy Silverado that I got from North Dakota. I love that truck, but yeah, I sold it. I know. But it was time for it to go. I needed the room that this offers for passenger seating. Anyway, I sprayed it down with this. Here, let's see if you can see it better. WD-40 Gel Lube, no drip. So, I saw online that everyone was using fluid film. I couldn't find fluid film wherever I went, you know, and it was around this time of year. I'm sure people are all using it on theirs. So I found this and I was like, oh, I'll give this a whirl. And it worked really well, I thought. So I'm gonna use it again. Honestly, I'm gonna say it, in a way it worked too well. I tried to, I went to the same car wash that I went to, and the car wash did not want to take it off. I needed to use, what's it called? Hold on. This, I needed to use Goo Gone to get it off, which kind of sucked. But you know what? I'd rather know that I feel semi-comfortable that's gonna stay rust-free, which it's not gonna stay completely rust-free in this state. It's just not gonna. I'd rather know that that was actually somewhat prepared for the winter salt and know that I had some work to do in the spring to take some of that WD-40 stuff off with this, if that makes any sense. Hopefully I explained that right. I probably didn't. But anyway, let's start cleaning that off, or finish drying it, get that mud out of that corner I was just talking about, and then let's start spraying this, huh? We call this a dirt remover in my house. Look at that, it gets in there real nice like. Look at all that. Jeez, a lot of mud in there. Gotta get it out. Come on now. Gotta be careful I don't scratch the paint. I suppose if I'm gonna coat it anyway with this stuff. Ugh. Oh my gosh. The dirt in here is never ending. Look at this. There's this like little film here that I pulled back, whatever you want to call this. And it's just piles of dirt came out, and oh, I can feel something big in there. Oh my gosh, it's more dirt. It's probably like the Lindbergh baby or something. Is that a rock? That's a rock. How did a rock get into there? This is a, oh my gosh, I could feel it. It's just like a thick. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm ever gonna get this out. Oh, how crazy do I want to get with this? That's the question. All right, watch later. Look at all that dirt and all these rags. But I do. I got it pretty clean. Good. All right, let's get ready to spray this bugger. I just checked the footage I just did, and yeah, focus didn't want to come in, so that's awesome. Thanks a lot, camera. But here, I'll just show you what it looks like going on. So when you put it on, I mean, it does. It's, look at that. It's just like a foamy, hot mess. But then what I just do is, I get a paper towel or a shop rag, and you can see this one's all gooey. And I just, you know, wipe it down. It'll leave a nice coat. It'll still just leave a little film on there. Sometimes more than a little. You can see I got all excited there. But yeah, I wiped down the inside of my doors and the outside and the bottom so they rust. In there where I just cleaned out all the dirt, I went heavy. You know, no one's gonna run into that, you know. So now this stuff will get dirty, you know. It's just, if this vehicle was white, it's gonna look like crap, but it looks dark, so I don't feel guilty about doing it, you know. But it did. If it's white over time, it's gonna get dirty. It's not gonna look pretty. But this is dark enough, I think I can get away with it. My blue truck, you could tell in spots, it didn't look pretty last year. but stuff like that, especially, who cares, you know? It's just there to protect it. No one will see it. It does smell a little bit, that WD no drip stuff. You know, it does get a little bit of an odor, but it'll go away in about 4 to 6 weeks. Something like that, I guess. I don't know. All right. Much later, I think I've got it covered. I had an errand I had to go run. I almost forgot about. But anyway, Betty is pretty much ready for the winter, I think. So, I did. I've got, you know, along underneath the doors, and, you know, I got both sides done of that. Man, there's a lot of dirt in there. But I got that covered. I got underneath the doors here, you know, inside and out, you know, down in here and there, underneath body mounts and the back and inside, or underneath, I should say. I didn't videotape all of it because it's probably boring for you to watch, I'm gonna guess. So, but I do. I feel good that I've got this ready for winter now. All right. WD-40 gel lube. I used that last year and it did. I thought it worked pretty good. So hopefully it does the same thing this year. But like I said earlier, in a way it works too good because come spring, I'm gonna have to use this to get it off. So, but you know what? I'd rather have that peace of mind knowing that I'm semi well protected, my eyes, from rust over the winter. But yeah, so what? I'll put that legwork in the spring to clean it off. Big deal. So, but yeah, like I said earlier too, if you do this to your vehicle and you've got a white vehicle or a lighter colored vehicle, or just this thing does it attracts dirt. It will hold onto the dirt and it will turn black. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if I can notice a difference, even though this vehicle's dark, you know, the dirt that it's going to hold. That's life, you know. I mean, what vehicle in Minnesota doesn't look like crap in the winter? I mean, really, you know. So, in that aspect, so what, you know? But, anyway, I think I'm going to call that an episode. Thank you for watching. I sure do appreciate it. I know I got to keep trucking on that, and I am. There's more coming. So, anyway, thanks again for watching. Appreciate it. If you could like, subscribe, you'd be my hero. If you could comment, eventually I'll get to it. I know I'm slow, but I'll get to it. So, anyway, thanks again. Take care.